Domination Nation, what up? It's me, you, back on Dominations. Only been a few days this time. We are getting right into a recent Twitch event that they held where they sneak peeked some Cold War age stuff. And if you watch the live stream, like me, some parts weren't as informative as others. Some parts were really cool. And what I've done is already taken the liberty to go ahead and trim down the video, so you don't have to watch a full hour-long um, replay of it, and we can catch all the highlights. I did miss a little tiny bit of the beginning of the event, but I don't think I missed a lot there. Let me go ahead and show you my edited version of the Twitch thing. I did clip out a little bit, but not too much, so we'll talk about it as we go through, and we can kind of take a look-see here.
My name is Ash. I'm community manager at Nexon, and of course we have Greg, who is community manager with Big Huge Games.
I can't upgrade the bear. Doom Raider, it's a great idea.
All right, so we're having some laggy lag here for just a second. Let me go over here for just a sec.
The stats on my facial hair.
Take care, guys.
Okay, that's it. Pretty sweet. So that was basically the gist of the Twitch showing that they did. And as you can see, lots of cool stuff coming out for Cold War Age, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. We're going to go through some screenshots, talk about all the cool stuff that I saw, and hopefully won't take too long. Narrow it down a little bit quicker than they were able to on their event, but it was cool seeing those guys live. Tin Soldier, like I said, facial hair strong. That's atomic age, at least, possibly Cold War age facial hair. As you can see, I'm still in middle age, as old Ash is apparently in the middle age, which does not exist on this game, but that's okay. Let's forgive Ash. He doesn't play this game that much, if ever. But maybe next time he'll know a little bit more. Or maybe next time I could be hosting. Sure, hit me up. Hit me up, Nexon. BHG. I'll be your Huckleberry. Anyways, let's get right into some screen caps. And, I'll just talk about them briefly. Don't go into too much detail. Pretty sweet looking. Little upgrade to the market. Little 50s diner style, like they said. Notice it takes 8 days to upgrade 4.7 million chicken for citizens, and it only upgrades the storage capacity by 375K, which is a little weird because usually it goes up by 500, half a mil each upgrade, especially in the more recent ages. So moving right along. The next thing, now these aren't in any specific order. These are just the order that I screen capped them from the video. This is the upgrade of your armory to level 11, and you can see the troops down there. A little bit cooler looking. I think that's the heavy artillery or something like that. Basically the field Howie. You can see the next level main battle tank and the new troop in the barrack. Or maybe that's a factory troop. Yeah, I think that's the factory. We'll look at it here as we go along. I can't remember. But you can see the price and how long it takes, how many citizens, etc. And I'll leave it on there for just a second. And unlike in the video, there was kind of flying all over the place. Not really keying in on what people were wanting to see, but that's all right. I've done that for you. Moving right along, the assault vehicle, and this bad boy is 13 days, 13.3 million chicken. So you're gonna have to max those mills and markets to be able to store enough food for this. Interestingly enough, there are 4 of each. Here's the stats. You can see that. Looks pretty sweet. Looks pretty high hit points. I don't have the damage on there. Scroll down would have been nice before I screen cap, but I can't really do that since I'm not the one in charge there. Field Howie to heavy artillery. Pretty sick. Damage and hit points both get about 50 more. Noise. Now these are not including university researches, I'm sure, so you can multiply those in your head. But it does look awesome. I love the look of that guy, and I'll probably be using that to flatten lots of atomic age bases once I finally get there. Another thing that they mentioned in the video is the level minimum to go to Cold War age is 220. I'm at level 207 or something along those lines. Yeah, 207, and so it'll be a little bit longer for me to get there. Unless they lower it, which there is some petitioning online for them to do that, but all they would get is more money out of that, so I don't know why they would do that. more people buying crowns. Anyways, we may see that number go down. We may not. It's all right. People can, sometimes need to max more stuff before they rush their base to the next stage anyways. So here's the level 7 vault, what it stores. Pretty sweet. Looks pretty awesome. Nice little graphical upgrade there. Level 12 tower. I like the yellow white. Looks good. I'm trying to see. I can't tell. Anyways, single target, same range. DPS goes up by 20%. That's pretty huge. So that's going to be a nice little a boost there. Hit points also roughly 20%. 10 days, 11.8 million gold. That won't take too long. 4 sits, which is the last two, same as the level 10 and 11 towers, I believe. Moving right along. Barracks, when you go to Barrack level 9, you get the boost in hit points and damage, and you can see per troop what the boost is, and I'm assuming these are also with that library or university researches, but in general that's the amount that it increases of each one. So I'm going to do Barracks pretty quickly when I finally get there one of these days, and that's what we anyway, so that's what I noticed out of that. Okay. Mortar level 9 looks similar to the 8, a little bit more yellow, a little bit bigger bullets, a little bit bigger, everything looks bigger and bulkier on that. Damage wise, up 43 DPS, which is almost 25%. That's pretty big. Or no, I can't really do, that's not almost, that's a lot, that's more than 23%, so that's pretty big boost on the DPS. I can't math right now, so just moving right along. Oil well, not refinery. That's what it looks like going level 7. There's a production 138 per hour. Again, all this stuff may look low. If you're wondering why, it's because it doesn't have all the other boosts on there, which most of us, if you're Atomic, Glow, and Cold War, you probably have all these boosts applied already. There is the refinery with all the extra pipes, and that shows advancement, as Greg mentioned, which both those guys did good in the video. I thought Ash just didn't really quite have as much experience. Greg was very patient, understanding, and of course in the beginning we couldn't even hear him, but they figured that out. So enough about that. So it looks like you're going to need a little bit more storage, only 30 more K, but imagine those max upgrades to airport, airstrip, and other things probably take more than 220K. What does mine show? 250. So mine must have some boosts. I forget what boost. Oh, there it is. Anyways, I did 2 screenshots, one for the actual Atomic and one for the actual Cold War age. So this is the Cold War age, level 6. And so it goes up 15K, so it takes 265 on your oil. Looks pretty sweet, and that actually does look different. I was kind of confused by the last picture there. I'm glad I didn't delete that like I planned to. So here's the one that we already knew about that I thought was new because I'm an idiot, and here's the one that is new. Moving right along. Oh yeah, Doom Raider's now following. I followed during the middle of that thing. I also commented, as you saw in the video, about his facial hair and upgrading the bear. Thought those were both very helpful and added a lot to the video, so I'm glad I did that. Merc Camp. This picture here is just to show the cost of the T-62 tank and the Irish Peacekeepers. And so those are both 7 metal, 7 fur, 1 diamond, 8 metal. A little bit more use out of the metal, it looks like, with the new ones. Irish Peacekeeper stats. Tenacious infantry fire rapidly at enemy defenders. So you got DPS 104, damage against defenders 416. Let's just compare. Hit points. Number of units 6, range 4. Okay, so it's like a freedom fighter with better range. Okay. So it's a little bit better range, Merc. I mean, honestly, at this point, we're all using heavy troops to block the silo or distract the silo fire anyways. So Okay, and here's the T-62 tank versus the tank destroyer. My tank destroyer has 30k hit points, DPS of 1.5k, and DPS against resource buildings 226. Now, um, number of units 1, number of units 1. This one does not require 2 troop space. If it did, it would be listed right here, unless they haven't added it yet, as we can see um, on the tank destroyer on my phone right now. My game, you can see it showing that it requires 2. So hopefully this one only requires 1 and has just as much hit points. So you can really add a lot more hit points to your glob. Does it target? Yes, it does target defensive buildings, so it's going to bypass certain items and move in closer to the middle, unlike the tank destroyer, which kind of just sits out there on the edges, which I don't know. I'm probably going to end up using this T-62 tank, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Level 8 factory, costs 250k oil, 4 citizens. So I do have enough oil storage right now for that without upgrading my refinery. It does not show the picture. It's supposed to be a picture here of the new factory troop, because I noticed when I upgrade to the next level, it typically shows the right there, the guy. So we're Nexon. If you're watching, you might want to put your little sticker, or Big Huge Games, I guess. Put your little icon there for the what is it, the MRL or something like that. Anyways, we'll get to that factory troop coming up. So much to talk about. There's the upgrade on the airstrip, 250k again. So we still have enough without upgrading refinery. 4 citizens, 14 days. Another thing to notice is they haven't really added a whole lot of time to the upgrades. We're not seeing a 3-week upgrade or a 21-day upgrade or anything like that, which is very nice. Notice no additional air capacity or no new troop. Just probably the ability to level up your planes to supersonic jets, and didn't see anything on the next level of bombers or cargo planes, but we'll see. If you didn't notice this already, it's 1,000 coins to upgrade and get the bonus slot in the library, which I don't think I need at this point. I'm pretty far along and I don't really need it, but you youngsters trying to level up your accounts, I would definitely do it. There's lots of good things in the library that you want to do. We won't talk about that in this video, though. Here's the next level items in the library when you get that level 12. Industrial plastics, stimulus, rocketry, advanced ballistics. What are those things? Here they are. Oil. So we're talking about more oil production, stronger health, more oil gain from seeps. That's okay. That's really nothing, but oh well, we'll take that. The seeps, I mean, who cares about the seeps? So, anyways. +1 oil well limit. That's pretty nice. An extra building. I didn't see that earlier. Farm harvest, caravan income, farm harvest, caravan income, road income. So more Farmer Joe stuff there. Moving along, rocketry, missile silo, stronger, hits harder, doesn't take as many hit points to be targeted. Stronger attack again, and reduce missile launch time by 1 second. Okay, so missile launch right now is every 10 seconds. It'll be 9 seconds with that. Pretty sweet. I did think that they should have done that as you leveled it up, and I thought that level 1 should have been a 15-second, and then level 2 maybe like a 13-second, and then level 3 a 10-second. I think that would have been a little bit cooler and a little bit easier for our global friends who do not have tank destroyers to distract the silo in war. Anyways, let's keep on moving. Scratch my nostril lining. I did not pick my nose, just scratched the tip. Seinfeld. Advanced ballistics. Okay, MRL. This would be the factory troop, I believe. Missile. I'm okay. Just ignore me on this part. But, anyways, there's the boost it has in advanced ballistics. Keep on keeping on here. Noticed a anti-tank gun upgrade. 14 days, 3 citizens only. 10.7 million gold. And we're talking about a 10% increase. I believe, yeah, 10%, move the decimal point, something like that. There you go. on the DPS, and pretty stout, almost 1,000 to the 4,000. So that's 25% increase in overall strength, which is nice. Those are pretty important defenses, and yeah, that's what it'll look like. Purdy. The Supersonic Strike Fight. Oh, just Supersonic Fighter Mk1. I mean, that thing's pretty sick looking, I must say. I do like the art. But the stats there, hit points goes up to 46, damage up 12, not a lot. But if you have those Amelia boosts, and I think there's a couple other boosts maybe. Anyways, you'll be nicely rewarded. Again, you don't need a new refinery for that because you can store enough. Just a second here. Okay. Supersonic Fighter Mk1. Whew. Okay, there's the upgrade to the Supersonic Fighter Mk1. Looks pretty sick. Moving right along, here's the Mk3 version. And you can see the stats in white are the Mk2. Probably again without boosts, but get over it. And so, again, we won't need any upgrade to the refinery at this point. We're still able to store enough for that. Okay. Starak 1S is now following him. Great. You covered up the picture of the RGJ Rifleman. And that is the British troop. There's the increase in points, the time, and total it cost. So there's the boost on that guy. Glad he showed us this one. Elite Motorcycle Raider. Anyways, enough of that. Main battle tank Mk2. If you have a different tank, obviously French or I like the star on there. That's pretty cool. French or Greek, then you get a boost in general as well. But you can kind of get an idea of how much more you're going to get from the level up of your tank anyway. So there is that. 13 day, 13 thou. 14 day, 195k to go to the RPG, which is the next step on the bazooka. And pretty solid DPS increase and decent health boost as well. Okay. Heavy tank Mk5 to Mk6. I know a lot of people were looking for that. Significant boost in health. Takes you up over 36k. Well, without Leo, probably get a little bit more there. And Leo in the university, that is. There's some stats on it. 14 day, 225k. It's moving right along. APC Mk3. Couldn't get a regular picture of it, so I got a picture of this one. And actually, I was wanting to see if there was another assault guy that pops out, +1 or whatever. I don't see that on here. Looks like we've just got an overall boost in general stats there. Looks pretty cool. It's got some glasses on, some black glasses, and I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I wanted to kind of peep also the armored car and the Valiant Commando prices. I didn't get them to look at that, but there those are. I can hear one of my kids. Oh, there are my kids. One of them. I hear him. Here's the MRL Mk1. I'll be right back. Okay. Like I said, I've got my 3 boys here, and they're trying to make guest appearances as best as they can. MRL Mk1. I don't have the cost of, I guess that comes with, what is this, a barrack troop? I think it is. I'm confused on which one's barrack and which one's a factory when it comes to the MRL and the, I guess the MB, what is it? Let's see if I can find it here. T62 is the Merc. There is a MRL, and then there's also, okay, so there's a new Merc, new factory, and a new barrack troop. Anyways, I don't know which one's which, but that's not the point. This is just to see the stats on these guys. Moving on. What did I get here? Okay, I did not see him upgrade a tank depot from 11 to 12, but I did get to catch the price, 13.8 million gold doubloons, 6 citizens. Don't know how long it's going to take. Estimated upgrade time 14 days. Okay. upgrade to level 5, taking the bunker. You can get those Mk1 tanks, which are beasts, come out of the bunker, and also from your factories on pawn destruction, as long as you have that library research completed. The resistance, I believe. Anyways, hit points go up pretty good. And 13-day 255k. So you do need the upgraded refinery to go level 5 bunk. 4 citizens, 13 days. Couldn't find, I didn't get a recording of it, but I did see it live. I was not at home when I started watching the stream, and then I got home, started recording. Anyways, here is the level 16 wall. You can see it's got a little white stripe there, little white stripe, a little bit thicker looking, a little bit taller yellow stripe. So it's very similar in looks to the level 15, and I know a lot of people were looking to see what it would look like, but it is not much different. It is 9 million gold. It takes 1 citizen 0 seconds to build a wall, which is significantly faster than it takes some people to build a wall. Okay. I'm an idiot. Let's see what else we got. Is that the last one? That's the last one? Is that the last one? I think it is. See if I can get my dang game back on. Nope, I broke it. Sorry, bros. Screen mirror. There she be. Put it in here. They can see the magic. Don't let them see the magic. Is it gonna work? It's gonna work. Okay. Brilliant. Looks like I just about as good as technical stuff as old Twitch guys are. Anyways, we'll edit this out. You won't even see this. Okay, so we've figured out which guy is which here. Let me see. T62. He's the Merc. And then we got new barrack vehicle, assault vehicle. Where's the assault vehicle? There it is. This is the one you get in the barracks. And MRL, this is the new factory troop. Okay, so there we go. Let's just clear that out. I got confused because, you know, there's just a lot of new stuff there. So anyways, don't hate, appreciate. And that'll do it for this video, though, guys. Just wanted to get that out there. Hopefully compress their demo of the Cold War age into something a little bit more enjoyable for you. If you liked what you saw, give me a like, thumbs up, whatever. Thanks for watching. The kids are out. Peace out.